Surrender is a extremely powerful concept when it comes to recovery and reclaiming hope. Initially, when someone hears the word surrender, they can misinterpret it because it seems like a weak word, but we call it gaining power through surrender.
So we've kind of surrendered to the fact that, we just had a thought or a trigger or something that was really troubling to us, but we didn't let it control our day or how we were going to react to that thought. We just allowed it to gently float away. And by using that strategy of surrender, it helps us have more freedom to choose.
And so the surrender is learning to let the triggers be, just coexist with them, mindfully redirect your thoughts, and move with faith in a positive direction.
When I was younger, I was jealous of the kids in my neighborhood. They all had happy families with moms and dads that loved them and took care of them. I always wanted that for me. My stepdad started sexually abusing me before I can even remember. My mom knew, but never stopped him. Sometimes she blamed herself, and sometimes she blamed me, but she never did anything about it. I think she was scared of what would happen if she confronted him. I turned to drugs and alcohol to deal with everything. I was an addict by the time I was 13. At 15, I ran away to the city. I spent a long time in a series of bad situations, doing things that I'm not proud of. I've participated in a few 12-step programs, and that's where I first put together that my addiction was a way of coping with my childhood. I've been sober for a few years now, but every time an unwanted memory comes back, it's challenging for me. I started reading books about how trauma affects the brain. I learned that every time I was triggered, my brain tried to help me cope with the trauma by seeking what had worked in the past. In my case, drugs and alcohol. Now when I get the urge to use again, I say things to myself like, that's my brain trying to keep me safe. I've learned not to fight these triggering thoughts, but instead to let them be and refocus my attention on something else, something more positive. I find myself better able to deal with the triggers. They haven't all gone away, and they probably never will completely, but I know now that I can let them be and finally have the life I've always wanted.